Morning. I'm Salome Miller, one of the elders at Community of Faith, and here we are on day 33 of our 40 days of prayer. What a wonderful time that has been, taking us through some very hard times in our world. Today we have some good news too. It's talking about light, and this is the Bible verse that is recommended. Matthew 4:16 says, "The people living in darkness have seen a great light. On those living in the land of the shadow of death, a light has dawned." And that was quoting Isaiah. That statement comes from the prophecy of Isaiah. But Jesus came to fulfill that prophecy, to make it come true. And that's what Matthew's talking about here. And so he kind of is commenting on the Messiah coming, who have been lost, to the people who have been lost in darkness and death. It's a beautiful picture of light coming to shine in the darkest of places. The arrival of Jesus brought life and light and forever changed the world wherever that light has shone. Jesus even said, "I am the light of the world." And he said to his disciples, and kind of to us, "You are the light of the world." Now that he's gone back to heaven until he returns again, the church and the people in it, the Christians, are the light of the world that brings the gospel of Jesus to the people who are living in darkness. So in many ways our country has gone away from God, and it seems like there's really a need for more light, more awakening, revival in this world. And it's up to us as Christians to bring that to them and to pray that God will impress upon all of us in every church, everywhere, that is faithful to the gospel, that we should be out there telling the words about Jesus and the good news. So America needs the light of Christ once again. It's time to proclaim to those dwelling in darkness that the light has come. To see true transformation in the nation will require massive church planting. We need to have more churches in neighborhoods and places where people can come and worship and hear the word. Americans who are dwelling in the land of the shadow of death must hear the good news that light has dawned in our land once again. So the prayer points that are suggested in our little guidebook that we've been using are these. First, pray that the churches in your community and area will preach the gospel of Christ powerfully, convincingly to people. Pray for church planting in our area, and ask the Lord to bring revival to the church in America, so that every church, no matter how successful it is, how big it is, needs more and more revival. We need to become closer and closer to the Holy Spirit and the Lord to guide all of our lives, especially during these times. So our prayer for today: Father, our nation desperately needs the light of the gospel once again. In so many places, the churches have made the good news seem like stale old stories. Forgive us for that, Lord, and help us to now do what you have entrusted to us. Bring new life and light to your church. Revive your people once again, Lord. I pray from that new light, your light would shine into places of darkness in this nation. So, awakening of souls needs to happen, coming to you. Shine, Jesus, shine. Fill this land with the Father's glory. Send forth your word, Lord, and let there be light.